guys, it's Michelle the Farm Babe here, and I am at the Africa Agritech Conference here with Hein at John Deere. I just gave a keynote speech this morning on the importance of social media and advocacy in agriculture, and also the role of women in agriculture and how that is growing so much and becoming such a strong movement within our industry. Hein, tell us a little bit more about your role within John Deere, and how would that tie into social media advocacy or women in agriculture?
Yeah, I mean, we at John Deere in South Africa think there's a great opportunity for agriculture in the social media space. So I'm a tactical marketing planner for John Deere in the corn and soy production systems, and we've seen over the last year, I would say year and a half, 2 years, how critical it is to be on the social media space because you get to access a lot more or a lot broader media or a lot broader clientele that usually doesn't buy magazines or go onto the internet specifically to go and look at agriculture. So with social media being present, you've got a lot of platforms that you can use to pop advertisements up. You can pop up some information, and that'll lead you to a broader clientele that's going to give you access to a bigger customer.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me a little bit more about some of this social media outreach you guys are doing. What kind of projects are you working on?
So we recently launched a campaign where we said we want to get more involved in social media, and we are doing a lot more farmer days. We are doing a lot more interviews, a lot more customer testimonials to showcase what our products have been doing and to show the rest of the farming community what we've been up to. So it's just accessing the different platforms. So we've been on Facebook, social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. We've been all over the platforms to see which farmers and which customer bases we can access and where we can make a difference in that market.
Excellent. Well, and the studies, the research has just come out that TikTok actually just surpassed YouTube with number of views. So I've also heard that YouTube is the #1 source for farmers. A lot of farmers are on YouTube. A lot of them are watching YouTube videos and getting more involved in TikTok. So you doing anything fun in TikTok these days?
At this moment right now, not yet. We are looking at possibilities, but for now we are sticking to the mainstream social media pages like the YouTubes, the Facebooks, and the Instagrams. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I got to say, I just did a video on my TikTok with a John Deere. I think it was the 9RX4 blooper reel. What's it called? The
9RX490.
Yeah. I think. Anyway, it was awesome. So, but I just did a walk around of the tractor and just talked about the features of it, and that video, I had almost 5 million views on my social media just talking about the technology with the latest John Deere tractor. It was cool. So to your point, you know, what happens if 5 million people see this video of this tractor, and all of a sudden, you know, the farmer's watching it, and he's like, one of those, you only need 1 of 5 million to go, I think I want one of those. You know what I mean? So it's the power of branding and just having fun with it to showcase the technology.
And I mean, that's exactly the approach we are taking. So traditionally, you would post it on a brochure or print it out and send it on an email. We've got access to customers a lot easier now, and you can showcase those technologies, and you can put it in shorter clips, and just to get them enticed, to make sure that they are interested and start phoning the dealers, phoning John Deere and saying, listen guys, I want to know more about this. So we've done a lot around technology. I'm sure you guys have seen at CES 2023 this year. We've been the main speakers at CES, and we've done a lot in technology space. So John Deere is not, we've not stopped. We are just going forward in technology. So we are venturing into more and more technology. AI is becoming a big thing within the agricultural space, and John Deere is committed to discovering more technology and in incorporating that into our machinery.
Cool. Well, I tell you what, when that video went viral, I actually got like 25,000 new followers when that video went. So as a social media influencer myself, I was really excited to see. I was like, you know what? I should do more John Deere tractor videos because I had no idea that it would go so viral and it would be that well received. Yes. But clearly, you know, the content's working. People want it. They want to see the technology. They want to know what's going on. We're here at a tech conference, so of course that's great. Now, one other thing I wanted to touch on, kind of getting back to my talk this morning on the role of women in agriculture, one campaign that I have seen John Deere do lately that I absolutely love is the different kind of crown, or the new kind of crown. Are you running that in South Africa as well?
We did it as well.
It's so good, you guys.
So yeah, I think John Deere's made a big point of it to recognize the women in the agricultural space and in the tech world as well. I think we've showcased the world that women are capable to a lot more than what people think they are. And we've given our women in the technology space and the agricultural space within John Deere the acknowledgement that they deserve as well. So we've seen traditionally the agricultural space is seen as a man's world only, and we've seen that women can do exactly the same, if not more, and they can bring a lot of new initiatives, and they can bring a lot more to the market than what we as men normally think. Straightforward technology, they bring a different spin onto it, and they give it a different look as well, which is gonna I think achieve more within the future. So yeah, we're looking forward to the future.
Yeah, I love that. I love what you guys have been doing. I just came from the Commodity Classic in Orlando, and so it was funny going from Commodity Classic to now this show in South Africa on the other side of the world. But John Deere, in honor of International Women's Day and Women's Month, John Deere actually gifted me like this little nail polish set, and they only made 6 of them, and they gifted me one, and I was honored. They're just like, we want to thank you for what you do as an advocate for agriculture, promoting women in ag. And if you guys haven't seen this ad, I forget if it's called a different kind of crown or a new kind of crown.
A different kind of crown.
Different kind of crown, with this little girl that got a crown, and then her dad she really wanted a John Deere hat. Yeah, and it's like, you watch the video and you get tears. Yeah, it's a great video. So, anything else?
I mean, we're looking forward to the future. Thanks for visiting us, and thanks for being an advocate. And if you've got time, join us in May for NAMPO. It's another great agricultural show. So
don't tempt me. I'll gladly come back. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here today at John Deere at the Africa Agritech Conference, and thanks so much for chatting.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.